Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's live recording on the Rachel Varga podcast. I'm thrilled to have you all hanging out with me here. And before we go any further in today's episode, which we are going to cover some really fun things like summer skin tips, dermal rolling tips, and at-home devices like this guy for collagen and skin rejuvenation. And if you are new here to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the Rachel Varga official YouTube channel and Facebook page. Hit that bell notification on the YouTube channel so you know when I go live, and also subscribe to the Rachel Varga podcast. And, I'd like to put information out on multiple different platforms so that this message can reach just the right people in just the right way at just the right time. So welcome. I'm thrilled to have you joining me here today. All right, so what are my top 3 summer skin tips? Well, let's talk about some products because you're not going to have great skin by just kind of love, light, air, water, sunshine. You got to use the right products. Am I right? So a couple of the 3 key items that I personally love to dive into, especially in the summer, is the Glycedin Advanced Skin Brightening Formula. I recently interviewed Francois Weeks. He is the CEO and founder. This is the second time he's been on the show to talk about this product. And we actually shared some of his preliminary research and information on the fact that their superoxide dismutase is helpful for addressing things like vitiligo, which is a really difficult skin condition to treat traditionally. And why I like taking skin supplements backed by third-party independent lab research, very key, with over 15 years of this third-party independent lab research. That's absolutely instrumental when you are considering taking any type of supplement, whether it's for hair, skin, nails, and all of that. But why I like this one is it gives me a little bit of an internal sun protection boost because I'm of the skin type, Fitzpatrick skin type 2. I tend to burn right away, even within like 10-15 minutes of being outside. Now, that being said, when I'm taking the right supplements, right antioxidants, omegas, all of that, you can actually get this stuff at rachelvarga.ca on the store. And you can get my favorite collagen, omega supplements, and the skin brightening formula. This one helps me so that I don't burn, but I'm getting feedback from my clients that when they're taking this one, their melasma isn't as significant and they're getting a more even tan. Now, the reason why is because there's a reduction of inflammation in the body, and also with this specific enzyme that's derived from tomatoes, it actually helps to suppress the overproduction of melanin from the melanocytes in the skin, which is what causes those really cute freckles when you're young. But when you age a little bit, they turn into age spots. So this is really great for just helping develop a bit more of an even tan, give you some internal sun protection from the inside out so you can actually get away with wearing less body sunscreen, which, yes, we definitely want vitamin D. We need it for many different reasons. There's over 80 research papers all over the world as why that is important. So do I plaster sunscreen all over my body when I'm getting full body sun exposure? No, I don't. But if I'm getting prolonged sun exposure, then yes, I do. And my favorite body sunscreen, I actually think I have nearby here. It is the Tizo for the body right here. And I like this one because it's a mineral sunscreen. It's zinc based. So actually, if you're even prone to acne, it's going to be great. You can get this one at rachelvarga.ca/store as well. So my second tip for having healthy summer skin is making sure that you're actually protecting the lips. Because what happens when we put our products on and then we eat and then we drink, we actually wipe products off of our lips. And a little tip here, make sure that you're drinking filtered water only. I do actually like to put some citrus in my water, and I'll use lemon or lime. And I'll also put this in front of my Somavedic that I have right next to me here in my office to structure my water. And this actually structures water as well, the arc pendant. Very cool. So why I recommend using a really good lip sunscreen, you can also get this at the store at rachelvarga.ca. You put it on your lips, but also around your lips. And what that does is it helps to prevent those upper lip lines. Personally, I haven't had to fill my lips in many, many years, and I attribute that to actually dermal rolling my lips also. I dermal roll right over my lips, and I make sure that I'm always reapplying a hydrating lip balm with mineral-based sunscreen. That's very, very important throughout the day. And I'll actually even apply it just above the pink of the lip as well. You can even use this lip balm sunscreen to even be applied just right under the eyes as well if you're getting a lot of sun exposure, to make sure that you're protecting that periocular area. If you don't know this, I write research articles, and I actually have 3 of my published articles on rachelvarga.ca/research. And I just did a recent post on my Instagram at Rachel Varga Official talking about the aging happens first around the eyes. So the third thing I wanted to talk about with summer skin is if you're acne prone, but also you kind of get a little dry, or you kind of get a little flaky or sensitive, or you're dealing with hyperpigmentation, are the complexion renewal pads. These contain things like alpha hydroxy and beta hydroxy, and it's awesome if you're acne prone and you want that anti-aging benefit as well. Or I work with a lot of athletes or fitness models that when they work out, they don't always want to wash their face. But what you can do is give your face a good swipe with these little pads, and it will just take off any dirt, oil, debris, but also give your skin that exposure of the wonderful acids. And a little tip that I like to do with the complexion pads that you can also get at the store, rachelvarga.ca, is I'll actually take the pads and go into my nail beds and cuticles, because I don't know about you, but I love to walk around barefoot in the summer and get as much grounding as I can. So I have to keep up with cleaning my nail beds. And so I'll do my face, I'll do my neck, I'll do my chest with these pads here, and then I'll actually do a little scrub into my cuticles and nail beds. And it works really well for kind of like a little bit of a petty cleanup on the go. So those are actually 3 of my favorite products: the skin brightening supplement, the lip sunscreen, the facial scrubs. Amazing for acne. If you have hormonal acne like I do, this is like my savior. But also a little bonus product is a really good body sunscreen. Now, next I want to talk about dermal roller options. So I get asked all the time, Rachel, what's the best dermal roller? You know, how much is it? All that stuff. So the issue that I see a lot of people making with dermal rolling is they just kind of buy whatever's available. They'll pick up like a cheap one from the drugstore, Sephora, or Amazon or eBay. The problem with that is that you don't actually know what the needles are made of. So this is a gold one. I don't recommend starting with the gold one if you're new to dermal rolling, just because these ones are about $500. But for about 120 to 160, you can get, another type of roller. So they come in different depths, and the depths have specific needs. So a specific depth is actually going to be able to reach the melanocytes, which is what's creating the melanin in the skin, which is creating red acne scars, or also pigmentation or age spots or melasma. So there's a specific depth that you should be using if you have those types of skin concerns. And I'm very careful what I say about dermal rolling, just because it is an at-home device, and you don't just want to buy a roller and have at it and follow what people are telling you to do on YouTube, because trust me, everyone and their dog thinks that they're a pro with dermal rolling. And a lot of times when I see videos online, I'm just shaking my head in dismay that there's a lot of really bad information. So book a one-on-one with me, and I'll go through how to integrate it into your routine and if it's going to be right for you. Because a lot of times people are like, oh, what's the best roller? But my answer is, well, why do you want to do dermal rolling, right? What are your skin goals? And that's going to be different for everyone. And there is a little bit of a method to the madness to integrating dermal rolling into your routine and your lifestyle. There's some prep work that you need to do to stabilize your skin. Then you need to kind of expose your skin to some actives like retinol, glutathione, vitamin B complex, hyaluronic acid, lactic acid, and a few other wonderful active ingredients. But there is a method to the madness. You don't just want to buy a roller and hope for the best and use whatever you have on hand. And not to mention buying a roller that could potentially be exposing your skin and you to heavy metal toxins, which is not very good. So that's kind of what you need to know about dermal rolling. Is I don't give that stuff out for free. You got to pay me for that information, because I like to take the time to really hear you with what your specific skin needs are, what your goals are, what you're currently doing, and then how we can integrate dermal rolling into your routine in an affordable, concise way that's going to work with your budget and lifestyle. I love helping my clients with that. So the next thing I wanted to talk about with at-home devices is actually some at-home collagen and rejuvenation. So one of the cool things in my skin camp programs is that I actually do a live dermal rolling demo. And tonight I'm doing one with this fabulous group of ladies that's in my currently running skin camp program. If you want to get on today's live dermal rolling demo, where I'm actually going to be showing an extremely advanced protocol that I haven't seen anybody share online, which is very exciting. So we're going to be combining medical dermal rolling treatment at home, and then I'm going to show you what products you can apply afterwards, and then how you can actually then apply an energy device to further allow your products to penetrate even into the dermal layer. So this is going to be a really cool live session today with my skin camp. You can register for the call at rachelvarga.ca. I will be doing another skin camp in about a month. So just stay tuned here. Make sure you get on my email list so that you know when the next one happens, because that's when I dive into a little bit more specific detail as to, what retinol does, what hyaluronic acid does, what different skin nutrients do, how to organize your at-home and in-clinic treatments. But there are some amazing at-home devices that this one's actually backed by a number of years of research. This product is a little bit more popular in Europe. It's actually just finally launched in North America late last year. So I'm really excited to be showcasing this device to my skin campers first tonight in tonight's live dermal rolling call, which is great. But, kind of word to the wise, there's a ton of gimmicks out there for like at-home laser hair removal, red light therapies, and microcurrent devices. There's a lot of CRAP out there. Let's just say that. So I like to keep my clients on the straight and narrow. That's what you guys pay me for. I want to always make sure that I'm offering the best of the best, that's safe and also efficacious. And I'm sure that you would expect nothing less from me than just that. So just a shout out that for those of you in summer skin camp right now, we're doing the live dermal rolling demo tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, because you want to be doing your dermal rolling at nighttime, not during the day, because you have these little channels of injury in the skin that will gently close up while you're sleeping. You don't want to have your skin open throughout the day, because then you're putting actives on the skin after, like retinol, and you can be photosensitive to that. So I cover all this stuff in a consult and also in the skin camp in a little bit more detail. So make sure you register today at rachelvarga.ca or catch the next round of my skin camp that I'm actually going to be doing next month. I've had a number of people reaching out and say, Rachel, I wasn't able to catch this, year's first skin camp, but I want to make sure I get in on the next one. So stay tuned, get on my newsletter, and I'll let you know when the next one comes out, because I do have early bird savings and stuff like that. So for all my programs, there's an early bird savings special. So you get the early bird, and then you get access to the live dermal rolling demo. And then there's standard regular registration. And then there's the VIP registration that gets you some pretty sweet savings on items during the program. And you also get access to the live dermal rolling demo. It's so much fun. But before taking skin camp, I definitely recommend you book a one-on-one with me first. So the one-on-one session with me, use promo code podcast15 for 15% off of your call with me. And you can register at rachelvarga.ca. That allows us an hour together where you can share with me what your specific skin goals are, and then I'll create a customized plan for what you can do at home and also in the clinic, and give you a full written report of what that looks like. It's really great. This is the information you are not going to be getting in a clinic. This goes far beyond any to my knowledge, what providers are telling their clients in the clinic. So it's a great adjunct to what you might be doing in the future with in-clinic stuff. But I recommend that you bolster up your at-home skincare routine, your at-home supplements, dermal rolling, some of these devices, and then do kind of that heavy lifting at home. It's 1:11. Look at that. I love it when I'm on live calls and the times are pretty rad. And then when you go to get your in-clinic treatments done, you've already done some of that heavy lifting so that your in-clinic treatments and procedures are then going to be a little bit more efficacious because you've already done the prep work at home. So this is what 10 and a half years in the industry, over 20,000 rejuvenation procedures has taught me, is to take this type of approach. And also, the whole science of radiance and developing that vibrancy from the inside out, it's actually pretty deep work. To be beautiful, to be radiant isn't just what you put on your skin and using makeup. By the way, in this recent skin camp program, I actually did a makeup tutorial, which is really fun. I felt a bit silly doing a makeup tutorial because I see people do it on YouTube. I'm like, oh, it's kind of lame. But, my clients, they want to know how I do my makeup. So I actually did it in this recent skin camp, and it was a lot of fun because I also work with some pretty incredible HG ready, medical grade mineral makeup that's free of parabens, phthalates, sulfates, artificial dyes, fragrances, not tested on animals, and contains things like antioxidants, but is also going to perform on camera, right? I got to wear really quite wonderful HG makeup also. So I'm going to take some questions here. I'm going to take some questions. I'd love for you guys to light up the comment section. Any questions you have about summer skin kit tips, dermal rolling, and some of my favorite at-home devices for collagen and skin rejuvenation. Just to FYI, if you haven't heard me speak on certain products and procedures, there's usually a reason for that. Either I don't know about it yet, or number two, I think it's CRAP. So I'm definitely very forthcoming with my clients and skin campers, what to invest in and what to avoid. Okay, so we have a question from Valerie. Hello, dear Valerie. It's great to see you again. Can you possibly lessen stretch marks? That is an excellent question. There are a number of different ways that we can address stretch marks. It really actually depends whether or not the stretch marks are red or whether they're white and how old they are. And actually, the same principle can go towards addressing scarring, either on the face or the body. So there are a few things that we can do to impact that, both from an at-home and in-clinic perspective. Dermal rolling is certainly an option to help to break up scar tissue. It's almost like aerating the lawn, and it can punch little holes very gently into the scar tissue to help to break it up. And then you can apply different stimulatory actives to tell the skin to make more collagen and elastin and wake up your fibroblasts a little bit. And then there's some pretty intense in-clinic treatments that are just going to go quite a bit deeper and address things like scarring, irregular skin texture, and also redness and hyperpigmentation. Now, I have to be careful which products and devices I recommend on here because we are all of various beautiful different skin types, right? So I have to take that kind of like on a case-by-case basis with my clients, depending on what your skin type is going to influence my recommendations for you. So that was a really great question. Well, this is a fun live call. We had a number of you hop on live here. Hey, Calista, what's up? And you're from Australia. And great to see you guys here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Be sure to subscribe to the Rachel Varga official YouTube channel and also on the Rachel Varga podcast. You can listen on the go. Share this episode with a friend or family member that you think could benefit from it. And be sure to hit the bell on YouTube so that you know when I go live next. I'm about to get outside and move this beautiful body of mine, move my lymph system, get my lymphatic fluid moving. Had a little bit of stagnation lately. I don't know about you guys, but things this last week have been pretty intense from an energetic perspective. I've been checking in on the Schumann resonance, and it was actually offline over the last few days, which is really interesting. So you guys have probably heard me talk about this app before. It's called the Schumann Resonance app. It's like $1.39, and it just gives you insight as to the energies of the planet. Because guess what? We're ionic beings. We are very much influenced by the Earth's magnetism, either on the planet and also galactic interferences. And yes, things like our sun, solar energies do impact us. So whatever we can do to support ourselves from the inside out is going to help us look more beautiful, age better, and have more beautiful, loving, vibrant interactions with people, places, and things around us. I love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out with me here on the show, and have a lovely rest of your day.